I always hear from the teachers, they tell us, study more, just study more. What is even studying, bro? No one has even taught us how to study. They always say, just study harder, hustle harder, and you'll get good grades. How can we study efficiently when no one has ever told us how to do this? I'm Martin. I have never gotten a worse grade than a B on my final list of grades that you get at the end of the year, and I have decreased the time that I spent in my studying sessions dramatically. I have done that through vigorous, try and failure, and through trying to find the best and most efficient ways to study. Now, if that's something that you're interested in, if you're interested in just studying less and still getting the grades that the nerds get through studying hours upon hours every day, subscribe right now. You will not regret the value that I'm going to give you in this video and in the upcoming videos that I'm going to make. So, I was never told how to really study. There was this one teacher who told me that you need to just repeat it constantly, and the more that you repeat it, blah 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 blah. As okay advice, I guess, but they haven't really given me the system to use, because that is what is foundation of trying to learn, right? You are trying to have some kind of routine that you can repeat every single day for the rest of your studying days, and that's what you want. So that's what I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you literally the hack that made me so that I don't need to study for hours every day, and I only need 15-20 minutes daily max. And that's how I get straight A's with barely any struggle. So the first thing that you need to do is to understand that your lifestyle choices are affecting your grades. The time that you spend sleeping affects your outcome on grades. Now, you might say that, oh, just because I sleep more doesn't mean I get better grades. It doesn't really correlate, but it kind of does. If you get more sleep, your brain functions better, more properly. So yes, it does affect it in some way. Of course, it's not 100%. You cannot just skip the studying part. You still have to study. But having good sleep, having good diet, and just moving few days per week or every day, it will help you dramatically to improve your brain's functions. Now that you fix those lifestyle changes, those lifestyle functions, then you can apply the system, because then they will be truly effective. So the systems are following. You have two possible ways to learn efficiently, very efficiently. You can learn a whole topic in just 1 hour with these systems, a topic that you have never heard of. So this is how you do it. The first way is kind of the easier one, where you get your friend or someone, just anyone, and then you teach them the topic that you already know something about. You try to teach them like a teacher, so you kind of role play this role, and they will ask you questions, and then you will obviously have to answer them, and this will deepen your knowledge. And it's the saying that it's only that genius can simplify a complex topic that a 5-year-old can understand. There's beauty in simplicity. So I want you to start from the easy stuff and slowly progress towards the hard stuff. That's also one of the ways that you can make your studying sessions better, more efficient. Now, the obviously better way that you can study, where you don't need anyone else, you can do it yourself, is by doing self-testing. Just doing tests, but yourself. When you write tests in school, you don't get the paper back fast enough. You get it back in like few weeks or even months. But by that time you have already forgot all the stuff that you've learned in school. So you will create those tests, exact same thing, and you will do it every single morning. And this way you will learn much more efficiently than if you just were reading and reading and reading your notes again and again and again like an animal. So now that you have those two ways, there is one important key factor, and that is spacing. That basically means that you cannot really learn, or okay, obviously you can learn all the stuff at once, but a more effective way to do it is to learn, then have like a break for like few hours, and then learn again. This way your brain will be much more efficient in like storing the information that you give it. So that means you learn something and you have 24-hour window in which if you learn and study about it again in that 24 hours, your brain will like memorize it that much more efficiently, rather than if you try to revise it way later, maybe like a week later. So from the first exposure you have 24 hours in which if you just learn it again, you will have much more higher chances of memorizing it. And then after that you want to repeat it several more times, like in 24 hours spaced repetitions. If you do this again and again and again, your brain will naturally memorize. So yeah, I mean, if you are interested in this kind of like learning and trying to learn how to study, go to the link in the description. I have created a course just for people like you and me, the students who are kind of sick of who are sick of spending so much time in school and studying so inefficiently. So I've created something that is going to make you way more efficient. If you would just apply some of the advice that I give in the course, you would save so many hours, man. It's actually insane how much time that we waste during this studying. So yeah, go ahead and check it out, and also subscribe if you aren't already subscribed. Because I think that having just school in life is kind of a failure. I would be so sad if the only thing that I had going on in my life would be just school, nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. That's why it's important to get more time for yourself, for your hobbies, for your relationships, and for the things that you want to do, except just going to school, because then you'll end up like a nerd who only has like his only achievement in life is having like good grades, or no one cares. Like obviously you also need to have good grades, but also you need to have all these different things in life. So yeah, that's it. Go check out the course that's in the description and subscribe.